He thought he was stuck for years, stuck in the same job, stuck in the same version of himself, stuck outside the life he wanted. He stood in front of the door every day, and he never tried the handle because he was sure it was locked. What if you're not trapped? What if nothing is blocking you? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you want is an assumption? Tonight's story is not about opportunity. It's about fear disguised as certainty. It's about a door that was never locked. Close your eyes. Take one slow breath. You're listening to Lazy Eye, Busy Ear, English version, where stories speak and the mind listens. This is a story about hesitation, about preparation that never ends, about the quiet belief that you are not ready yet, and about the moment that belief begins to crack. Ethan liked control. He liked planning. He liked knowing what would happen next. Uncertainty made him uncomfortable. So when an opportunity appeared, a promotion, a relocation, a chance to start something new, he didn't reject it. He postponed it. I'll apply next cycle. I need more experience. I should prepare more. Preparation became protection, and protection became delay. He watched others move forward, not smarter, not braver, just willing. He told himself, they're different, they're ready, I'm not there yet. The door looked heavy, solid, unforgiving, so he stayed where he was, safe, predictable, unchallenged. Years don't collapse loudly, they fade quietly. Ethan didn't fail, he didn't crash, he simply remained, and remaining began to feel smaller. Conversations became repetitive, dreams became distant, energy became dull. He wasn't unhappy, but he wasn't expanding. The worst part? He started believing this was maturity, stability, responsibility. But deep down, there was restlessness, a quiet voice asking, what if this isn't it? He silenced it, because questioning meant risk, and risk meant rejection. One afternoon, he met an old colleague, someone who once hesitated just like him, now thriving. Not perfect, not invincible, just different. Ethan asked, how did you know you were ready? The colleague smiled gently. I wasn't. That answer unsettled him. If I waited to feel ready, I'd still be waiting. That sentence stayed with him, waiting to feel ready. Was readiness even a real condition, or just a moving standard? That night, he stood in front of the metaphorical door again, and for the first time, he asked a different question. What if it's not locked? The next morning, without confidence, without certainty, he applied. He sent the email. He initiated the conversation. His hands trembled, his mind prepared for rejection. He expected resistance, a denial, proof that he had been right to hesitate. But something unexpected happened. The door moved. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't wide open, but it wasn't locked. The opportunity wasn't guaranteed, but it wasn't blocked. The only thing that had stopped him for years was assumption. Ethan didn't become fearless overnight. He didn't suddenly love uncertainty, but something shifted permanently. He stopped assuming doors were locked. He began testing them. Some were closed, but many weren't. And each time he tried, his world expanded. Not because life changed, but because he moved. He realized something powerful. Fear often feels like certainty, but it's rarely evidence. It's imagination wearing authority. Maybe there's a door in your life, a decision you've postponed, a dream you've rationalized away, a conversation you keep delaying. You've been standing in front of it long enough to memorize the handle, but you've never tried turning it. Not because it's locked, but because you're afraid it might be. What if it opens? What if nothing dramatic blocks you? What if the life you want isn't protected by steel, but your hesitation? Stories end, but movement begins with one small reach. Thank you for listening to Lazy Eye, Busy Ear, English version. Rest your eyes, feed your mind.